Hey everyone, my name is Courtney. I write under the pen names Lyra Parish, and I'm one half of the USA Today bestselling duo Kennedy Fox. And today we are going to talk about how you don't need other people's permission to write or publish that book. This stems from a lot of things that I've seen on YouTube and on Facebook and just other places around the interwebs. I've got something to say about this that hopefully will be helpful to you if you have the peanut gallery in your ear trying to influence your decision and your future and your dreams. So let's go ahead and get started. I have always been one of those people that has just dove into things head first. Like, I don't ask people what their opinion is on doing specific things. I just do them. So whenever I decided that I was going to write a book, I looked at my husband and I said, hey, I'm going to write a book. And then I wrote a book. Another example is whenever I decided that I wanted to ride bikes, like road bikes, long distance, I said, hey, I'm going to buy a road bike and I'm going to ride 75 miles. It was actually 55 miles. And I did that. And that's basically how I do a lot of things in my life. I just say, hey, let's do this. And then I do it. I don't know why I am that way, but I know that I am sort of a rare breed where I don't ask other people's permission. I just do the things that I want to do. And I understand that not everybody is like that. Sometimes you need other people to encourage you and to really give you that push because you're unsure of yourself and you don't know if you should do this thing that you've always wanted to do. Now, I don't know if this comes from a place of insecurity, of not really feeling sure of yourself and your decisions, or if you just need validation from somebody else that this is the correct thing for you to do. But I feel like whenever you go out to ask people their opinions on things that you've always wanted to do, it doesn't matter what they have to say. I've seen a lot of videos on YouTube and I've seen several posts on Facebook about people who have allowed other people to basically influence their decision to publish a book. There's some people that I've seen that have actually physically written books and just will not publish it because they have too much chatter from the peanut gallery. There is nothing that makes me more sad in my soul than to hear that somebody has put in all of this work to publish a book and then doesn't publish it because somebody or lots of somebodies say that it's not a good idea to do that. It's important for us to stay focused on ourselves and our dreams and our goals and the things that we want to accomplish and not compare ourselves to people, but also not allow people to influence our ultimate decisions when it comes to writing. There was someone that I'm trying to remember what her name is, but I used to be friends with her a while back on Facebook, and she writes under a pen name because she's a teacher. And who is this? I'm trying to remember who this person is, but she's a teacher, and her parents or her husband's parents were pastors, and she wrote romance, and it would have been frowned upon by her friends and family basically, and it wouldn't have been really accepted by her job because I think she taught elementary or something. If this is you, like, please tell me who you are. Like, I remember this story very vividly, but I cannot remember who you are, which is probably good because I'm telling your backstory. She decided to write romance, and she did write romance, and it was very important that her personal life and her professional life stayed separate. She took that leap and she didn't ask for her husband's parents' permission to write romance or the principal of her school because it's not their business. And if you are one of those people who have told several people that you're going to write a book and they just think it's a bad idea, you know what I say to that? Screw them. It's not their life. It's not their dream. It's not, it has nothing to do with them, what you do with your life. And I cannot stress that enough. Like, it really kind of like pisses me off that there are people out there that will negatively influence something that could be so positive for somebody. Writing for me it's amazing. Like, I love it. I tell y'all this, but if I could do it every single day and do it all the time, then I would, because I'm passionate about it and I look forward to it and it's fun to me. It's not work. It's something that I love. And to hear that joy of being able to be in a community and publish a book and actually like physically hold your book in your hand that you've written is taken away from somebody because people had things to say. It just really, really aggravates me that that happens. And it's happening every single day, guys. Like, it's happening right now. Like, there is somebody somewhere telling someone, I know all these, you know, very general things, but there's somebody somewhere telling someone that they shouldn't publish a book because XYZ, because of their opinion. And you know what? It's your life, and everybody else's opinions do not really matter. It's all about you and the things that you want to accomplish. So I encourage you that if you are one of those people and you have all of this outside noise telling you that you shouldn't write that romance book because, oh my God, it has people having sex in it, oh my God, or you shouldn't write that young adult book because whatever the reason is, like, it's none of their business. That is none of their business. You do not need anybody's permission to write a book about whatever you want to write it about. You can write a book about basically anything these days. I mean, I've seen Sasquatch romance. I've seen dinosaur romance. I've seen shifter romance. I've seen all sorts of different things. I guess the whole point is you are your own person. And 20 years from now, you don't want to look back and think, wow, I really wish that I would have done that. I really wish that I would have published that book. Like, where would I be today if I would have done that 5 years ago when I wanted to, but I didn't because of outside influences? And it's not worth the regret. I mean, it's not worth it. And I understand. I get it. I published under a pen name, and I didn't tell anybody about that pen name 4 years of my life, guys, because I wanted to be true to myself and authentic to the things that I wanted to write. And I didn't want to have that invisible censorship placed on me because I was out in the world just telling everybody what I was doing. Because ultimately, like I said, it's nobody's business what you're writing, or that you're writing, or that you're publishing a book. It's nobody's business. You do not need crap from the peanut gallery. So I think it's normal that whenever you are doing something new that you want to ask people about that because you're not sure of yourself and you don't really know if it's going to be a good idea. And I get that. I get going to people who love you and care about you and who typically support you and asking them what their opinion is. And that's fine to get their opinion. But if it goes against the things that you already know in your heart that you want to do, then their opinion doesn't mean squat. Because the reality is you are you and they are them, and that's the end of that. It's normal to need validation from people. I get it. It's totally normal. But at the end of the day, if you go to bed tonight and you think to yourself, man, I really wish that I could start writing that book, then that is your decision. That right there is what drives you. That is the answer that you're looking for, not some person on Facebook or YouTube who thinks that it's a horrible idea. If any of you out there need that little push or that little bit of encouragement just to like pep you up that you can do this and you can write that book and you can publish that book regardless of what A, B, and C says, then slide into my DMs. Like, for real. Instagram me, Facebook me, because I will put that fire out real quick. Because I want everyone who has that desire to write and publish a book to do it. Because there is nothing greater in the world than to actually hold your words in your hand. Something that you've worked months and months on, to physically hold it in your hand. I don't have kids, y'all, but I imagine it's like holding your baby. I wouldn't know. Like I said, don't have kids. It's a very wonderful moment to take the book out of the box and hold it. And I encourage you to stand up for what you want. Remember, you don't need anybody's permission to do this. I'm rooting for you. I'm rooting for you. I will be your #1 fan because writing has changed my life and I'm so passionate about it. And the reason why I'm here is because I want to share that with people. And Yeah. So anyway, my memory card's about to fill up. I appreciate you all so very much. I hope you have a very awesome day, and that's gonna wrap up this vlog. Just remember, you don't need anybody's permission. So I'll see you tomorrow in my next video. All right, bye.